What's happening, YouTube? This is your boy D Talks Everything back with another video. Yeah. Anyway, so your boy here talking some XRP today. My thoughts, seeing that the lawsuit is over at the moment. I'm gonna give you a little bit of history of how long I've been watching. I know there's people who's gonna watch this video who's been watching XRP since its inception and know more of the technicals than I do. So let me be clear with that piece up front. However, I am going to give my thoughts and where I believe XRP could possibly go. Now, first and foremost, I've been kind of monitoring XRP since like 2018. Last time it was like at 30 cents and then it ran up to like the $2 or the $3. So I was looking at it prior to that last run up. Now, from what I understand of XRP, and I'm gonna say partially understand why there is some pushback. If you look at what XRP is fundamentally here to do, it's here to replace Visa, MasterCard, Amex. It's really here just to replace your card logo because now you have instantaneous purchase transaction and it's in the block. So there's no questions asked. This blockchain number and this blockchain number interacted with this interaction. Apologize. Let me turn off my volume on my Discord before I get going. But anyway, so yeah, so I think that's the first reason why there's been some pushback because Visa and MasterCard are ingrained in all financial aspects of our financial system. Excuse me. Now, so with that being said, my belief is if you kind of think about what people said about Bitcoin, that it was supposed to be the digital gold. If you change that format and just think about XRP and its not its value, just what its fundamental purpose is. If you look at what the governments of the world are doing, they're all trying to do a CBDC, central bank digital currency. And if you look at all of the platforms, they're all trying to base their CBDC off of XRP. Again, which makes sense because it's just a simple ledger. This address, that address, same thing. Your social security number, my social security number. I can see the interaction between the two socials and I can get the details of the transaction out of the blockchain. So now, with that being said, now my thoughts about XRP is that I believe they're going to try to make XRP like $100,000 a coin or $1 million a coin. And you say, why such a big dollar amount? So then that way, once I set it to such a big dollar amount, I can then play with the CBDC, like creating new CBDC, reducing it, increasing the interest rate, because then I have a fundamental, like my now new gold standard, which would be XRP, built off the top of that. And then I can say, okay, one CB, like it takes a billion CBDC coins to make one XRP. And then you can split it out and then you can still play that way. They can still play with their inflation and interest rates and things of that nature. So my personal thoughts are, again, I believe they're just going to simply make XRP, again, the new digital gold. And then everything else will be built off the top of that. Again, because XRP isn't like Bitcoin or Ethereum. I mean, in aspects, they are blockchains. But the financial institutions, now let me not say the financial institutions, the governments don't have enough control over XRP to run it how they would like. So that's partially why I believe they did the lawsuit, was so that way they could make sure they monetize it for themselves to get a piece of that XRP pie. Because if you look at it, they were suing, like the whole lawsuit was over money. They wanted $1.5 billion. So that means they just wanted their piece of the pie, and then they was going to go with the plan of letting XRP be the new digital gold, and then build a CBDCs on top of it. Now, now, if you also then think about it, they make you have to jump through a bunch of hoops to try to get XRP, especially here in the United States. And you would say, like, if you really think about it, most countries around the world, for the most part, aren't really thinking about XRP. I've seen plenty of people, when the lawsuit first came out, was like, oh, no, XRP dead, it's dead. And I was like, no way, no how, no sir. Because this is something simple that replaces Visa and MasterCard. Can you imagine if you're a financial institution? And I don't know what the rate is that Visa collects, but let's just say every transaction that you make with your Visa or MasterCard, they're collecting 50 cents at the transaction. Or like, let's just say they're collecting 10% of a transaction. So, and let's just say the transaction is $100. So they're collecting $10 at the 100. Now, I don't think it's that high, but I'm just using that as my example. So if you think about it, that XRP is saying, well, I can do the same transaction for a fraction of the cost. Like they're gonna take 10. I need a penny. If you're a financial institution, you're like, well, I get to save $9 that I get to pocket for myself to reinvest in my business. I can give out more loans to take more people's money off of that interest. So it just totally makes sense for you to, for them to do it that route. Now, yeah, so I mean, that's just my thoughts about XRP. Again, it just makes sense that that's what they're going to do, because why else would you make it so hard for individuals to get a hold of it? Again, because I don't want you guys to own a piece of the gold. I don't want a gold rush. I want to own all of the gold. I want to hoard it to myself. I control it, and then I can, quote unquote, distribute gold as I feel fit to do so. So again, I'm not saying XRP is going to the moon. I don't know if XRP going to even hit $1 again. However, if I'm reading the tea leaves accurately, XRP getting ready to bypass Bitcoin. Because it's the same idea of Bitcoin. They already have their whole supply built out. It's different from Bitcoin, where you need all these people to go mine the Bitcoin like it's really gold, which is all these energy costs and all this other nonsense to mine gold, and then say, okay, well, only so much Bitcoin can be released a year, which makes sense. Again, makes sense to keep it, flood the market and devalue it, because only so much comes out. So it makes it more and more valuable if you believe in Bitcoin or this digital stuff. Now, but again, XRP have their whole supply already built out, saying it ain't no more building. We got this supply that's being circulated, like the dollars the U.S. government, issues out. So they have these block of dollars that's just out floating around, and then you got your money that's in reserves that's sitting on the side. So they got their circulating supply, and they got some sitting on the sideline, waiting to then be, I don't want to say distributed, but then, like, quote unquote, the Fort Knox, until they're ready to release more based off of how governments or governments or the SEC or whoever runs the finances for other countries. I don't know who that is. But I feel fairly confident that is what is taking place at the current moment. So, if you can get your hands on some XRP, I ain't trying to tell you to go buy 1,000,000 XRP coins. I ain't trying to tell you to go buy 1,000 XRP coins. I am going to say, though, if you can get your hands on, 30, 40 coins, the current price is probably under 40 cents right now. I didn't look it up this morning, but it's probably under 40 cents right now. So if it's under 40 cents and you get, you spend $30 and you get like 80 coins or 25 coins, 30 coins, whatever the case may be, and then just imagine you get 30 coins. Uh, and this is like the people who got into like Bitcoin and Ethereum at the early stage when Bitcoin was $1 or 50 cents, and then that be exploded. This could be an opportunity for a lot of people to do so, because you think about it, before Bitcoin blew up, and I worked at a financial institution. I worked at Bank of America, and we was blocking transactions left and right. We were not trying to let no funds go to this blockchain stuff. We were trying to stop every dime. You did an ACH to somewhere where we even thought they were doing blockchain, it was denying it, reversing it. You use your debit card, anything. We were denying and blocking it. So now they're not, doing that any further. So lets me believe a new wave is coming through, and I just think XRP might be it. I could totally be wrong. XRP could go to some shield prices. That bit might drop 5, 6 zeros. It might add 5 or 6 zeros in the front, not in the back, in the front. So you don't know, but but that's just your boy thoughts. I'm thinking again, XRP. I ain't gonna say XRP to the moon. Somebody told me, man, listen, you trying to catch these rockets to the moon? There ain't no air on the moon. You gonna die. So your boy trying to catch. I ain't trying to catch a rocket. I'm trying to catch an airplane. Airplanes crash too, but there's still air. And as long as they ain't messed up, as long as you don't get Sam Bankman fraud or free, your airplane should stay in there, right? I don't know. That's what I thought. But anyway, peace and love, YouTube fam. Don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and get back at your boy. If you think I'm crazy with my XRP analysis, again, I didn't go deep, just some general thoughts. You think I'm wrong? If you got some comments like, no, I think it's going to do this, that, or the third. If you got other coins that you think like, hey, no, I think this one is better because of A, B, and C, leave a message below. Man, you drop a video, leave your video so I can come watch your video. I don't mind subscribing to your channel. So, hey, man, peace and love, YouTube. Have a great rest of your day.